B1 family, welcome to Black Logic. Well, I guess we can throw allegedly out of the window. As I stated before, the evidence did not add up. The evidence didn't build up to support her case of being abducted and or kidnapped.
Who claimed she was kidnapped after spotting a toddler walking alone by a highway now admits it never happened. In a statement issued by her attorney yesterday, Carlee Russell said she lied to police about the whole thing. It comes less than a week after investigators said they couldn't corroborate any part of Russell's story. Our national correspondent, Jerika Duncan, has more.
There is a kid just walking by themselves.
How old do they look?
Like a toddler, maybe 3 or 4.
Shortly after that 911 call, Hoover police in Alabama reported Carlee Russell had disappeared. 49 hours later, she showed up at home and told investigators she had been abducted.
She stated when she got out of her vehicle to check on the child, a man came out of the trees and mumbled that he was checking on the baby. She claimed that the man then picked her up and she screamed.
But yesterday's update confirmed it was all a lie.
There was no kidnapping.
Chief Nicholas Durzes read a statement from Russell's attorney.
My client apologizes for her actions to this community, the volunteers who were searching for her, to the Hoover Police Department and other agencies as well, as to her friends and family.
When the story made national headlines, social media was abuzz with comments from people who were encouraged by the attention a missing Black woman's case was receiving.
Volunteers and police are fanning out across the Birmingham area.
According to the FBI's National Crime Information Center, nearly 40% of people reported missing are people of color.
I just want your viewers to remember Keisha Jacobs, Tiffany Foster, Alexis Ware, Janiyah Walker, Jennifer Blackman, and
Natalie Wilson is co-founder of the nonprofit Black and Missing. She says the cases of those Black women receive far less media coverage and fewer resources from law enforcement.
They do.
A case like Carlee Russell, does it hurt or does it help your cause?
of course, there are some individuals that are saying, I will never share a missing persons flyer again. And I ask them, please do not close your heart.
Something else worth pointing out is that Russell said through her attorney that she did not have any help. She says she was alone during the time that she was reported missing.
As I stated in one of my earlier broadcasts covering this story, that I believe that she absolutely did this alone. Now, it's possible that she has had some assistance and help, but just kind of looking through the evidence and also her personal account, it seems as though she did it herself. But let me tell you this, family, this is not the time to denigrate, degrade, talk down to, beat up, and hurt this young lady. She may be going through something that may be mental on a very psychotic level, that she may need assistance, because some people do certain actions and say certain things in a cry for help. They just don't know how to do it personally. Maybe it's pride, maybe it's ego, maybe they feel ashamed, maybe they have some childhood traumas that they're still trying to get over. But this is not the time, because the dominant society will have us to be more divided than to come and be unified behind her, to galvanize her. Because one thing, we can cover a story and we can have conversations about this, and we understand they look at us like a monolith, even though we're not. So this will hurt us in some way. As you stated, 40% of people that are missing in America are Black Americans. So this is going to account for false statements to the police and false police reports that will hurt us in the long run. So on that account, hopefully she understands the complexities of her false statements and false police report and how that affects all Black Americans. Now, just to go over some details, it states that Carlee Russell, the Alabama woman who went missing for 2 days after telling 911 that she found a stranded toddler, has admitted that she was not kidnapped and did not see a young child on the side of the highway. In a statement given by Russell's attorney to Hoover Police Department, the 25-year-old apologized for her actions and added that no one else was involved in her disappearance. We ask for your prayers for Carlee as she addressed her issues and attempts to move forward, understanding that she made a mistake in this matter. It remains unclear why Russell fabricated a story of a stranded child, as well as she went off radar for 2 days. No criminal charges have been filed yet against Russell. Derez said he is discussing the matter with Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. I believe the only thing that can help this young lady in avoiding jail time and avoiding prison time is to seek some sort of mental counseling, a therapist, a psychologist, a psychiatrist of sorts, to understand her mental state at the time that she was planning this as well as acting it out. Because we understand that the dominant society wants to slam her just as well as they did Jussie Smollett. We don't approve of these actions in Black society, but that doesn't take away from the fact that she may be going through something mentally. Because there are many reasons why someone may lie about being kidnapped. Some of the most common reasons include to get attention. Like some people in this day and age just want to get attention. Some people may lie about being kidnapped in order to get attention from others. They may feel that they are not getting enough attention in their lives, and they may believe that faking a kidnapping will be a way to get the attentions they crave, maybe from a loved one, a boyfriend, a mother, a father. Also to avoid responsibility, right? Because if someone has done something wrong, they may lie about being kidnapped and abducted in order to avoid responsibility for their actions. Now, for example, if someone has been caught cheating on their spouse, right, on their significant other, they may lie about being kidnapped in order to avoid having to face the consequences of their actions. You may say that is to the extreme, but believe me, people have done more for less to get out of a situation, right? Because if someone is in a situation that they do not want to be in, they may lie about being abducted in order to get out of it. Like if someone's in a bad relationship, they may lie about being abducted, kidnapped in order to get away from their partner, right? Whether you're married or you're in a personal relationship, people will lie, steal, cheat, and fake things in order to avoid consequences or the situation in which they're currently in. Now, on the other hand, some people may fake an abduction and or kidnapping to get sympathy, because if someone is feeling sorry for themselves, they may lie about being kidnapped in order to get sympathy from others. They may believe that if they tell people that they were kidnapped, they will be more likely to feel sorry for them and give them the attention and support that they crave. Because it's important to note that there are many other reasons why someone may lie about being kidnapped. As I stated before, they're going through a mental breakdown of sorts. These are just some of the most common reasons, because if you know someone who has lied about being kidnapped, it is important to try to understand why they did it. Not just reacting to your own personal feelings and emotions, but understand what they were going through at that time. That's called empathy, is it not? In doing so, this can help you to better support them and to prevent them from lying about being abducted or kidnapped in the future. Because in the case of Carlee Russell, who we know she lied about being kidnapped, it is unclear, as they stated, what her motives were. However, her attorney has said that she was going through a very difficult time at the time of her disappearance. So we have some notion and understanding on why she lied about being kidnapped, because this was a way to cope with her problems possibly. But there may be more that come out about this, but for me, ladies and gentlemen, again, I'm not going to degrade her or denigrate her. Just as well, I hasn't done Jussie Smollett, but nonetheless, unfortunately, the dominant society is looking down on this, and this is a tick against when we call in and we have real issues and real problems in trying to report real crimes and real missing persons, whether it be human trafficking, sex trafficking, all of the sorts. This will put a dent in the legitimacy of our claims.